What's going on, guys? gtaonline here, and welcome back to another video. And today's gonna be going over the solo guide to the hangar, so let's get into it. So for the hangar, there are two locations, either at LSIA all the way down here, obviously, or where I have mine up here at the military base. Now, the military base is going to be a lot better because you get a lot of missions that are like in Sandy, Grapeseed, Paleto Bay. So the military base is going to be a lot quicker to do cargo with. There are a couple of missions that can spawn down to the docks, like at the bottom of the city or whatever. But the thing is, those ones aren't as common as the ones you'll get out in like Blaine County. So the military base is going to be a lot better and a lot quicker for most missions. It's like maybe 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. So this one's better in my opinion. Doesn't matter which hangar you have, they're all the same inside though, so it doesn't really matter. The business itself is pretty simple. You just source and sell crates. So, like I'll mention later, either narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies are the best to source. Now, I'd only pick two of them. You don't want to source all three. You want to source 25 one, 25 of the other. Now, when sourcing, we want to always source by land. Land is the best because it's going to give us shorter missions and easier missions, in my opinion at least, than air will give us. So, I'm going to show you guys one of each source mission. Here for this one, what we're doing is we're going to head out to a barge, we're going to drop the cargo into the ocean, use the sub to pick it up, and deliver it to the shore. On the shore there will be a mule, which is like a little box truck if you don't know the GTA name for it, and we could drive that all the way back, but instead I'm just going to blow it up with some sticky bombs and use an oppressor Merc II to deliver it back, as that'll be a lot faster. So we're going to head to the barge here and take out the NPCs on it, and we'll go from there. So once we're here, I'm going to fly over the shore just enough to trigger the checkpoint. If you don't, you can't do the mission, but there it is. We're going to ignore all those guys though and head straight up to sea. I'm going to take out the boat first because I don't want that to be a problem later. And now we're just going to focus on taking out the guys on the barge here. I don't know where that missile went, but it didn't go where I wanted it to. Anyways, that should be all of the NPCs. There might be like one or two more. If there are, we'll take them out. Yeah, looks like I missed one. We'll go around this side here and take him out. There he is. Now we're gonna look for the release switch. Sometimes it's right here, but it can also be like around right there. But for us, it's here, so we're gonna go ahead and press it. Just going to release the cargo into the water. So now we're going to go and grab the sub to go get it. The sub will always be off to the side right here. So you're just going to hop off the barge and hop into the sub. So we'll do that. Please get in. There we go. So now we're going to descend down to the cargo. We'll pick it up at the front of this thing, which is like a magnet. And now we're going to deliver it to where Ron tells us to. And basically, that's where the mule will be, and the cargo will be transferred automatically into the mule. You might get a helicopter, or you will get a helicopter that shoots at you, but don't worry too much about it. It's not going to do a ton of damage, so you should be just fine. So, here we are. It's going to automatically transfer the cargo into the back of the mule. Now, here we will have to get out and take out the chopper, but I'm going to use a railgun, so it should be pretty easy here. Hop out, take it down. Now I'm going to get my oppressor Merc II to deliver the cargo back, because it's going to be pretty fast. But anyways, we're going to place 5 sticky bombs on here. And then when we detonate it, it'll blow up, the cargo will fall out. And then we can simply grab the cargo with our oppressor here and deliver it back to the hangar like this. And that's it. So for this mission, what it wants us to do is go and steal a trailer. Now, you can just use like a truck cab, but I think the fastest method is to do what I do and take something like a Savage, blow up the trailer, take the cargo, and deliver it back. It gives you like a trailer you can steal or whatever if you want to do the swap undetected, but in my opinion, this is way faster than any other method. It is a little risky because you do have to kind of deal with a ton of NPCs, but you can normally blow up the trailer and get the cargo without having to actually kill all of them. The only downside to that is if you screw it up, your helicopter will definitely be damaged by the time you leave with the cargo. So the trailer's right here. I'm going to go ahead and destroy it. Now I'm already getting shot. Chemicals are not in a great spot, but I do believe I can land and get it and get back in without having to actually shoot any enemies. So we get that. I'll hop back in the Savage here. And we should be able to simply take off and head back to the hangar with no major complications. So yeah, there we go. We're already on our way back. Like I said, our helicopter is smoking, but I think we should be able to get back to the hangar with no problems. So we're just gonna make our way back there and deliver the cargo. So for this mission, basically the backstory to it is Rooster was trying to deliver us the cargo, but he got shot down by some hostiles. So what we're gonna have to do is go to the wreckage and retrieve the cargo. Now for this one, I recommend using something like the Hunter. I think the Hunter is the fastest, like really weaponized helicopter in the game. So I'm gonna be using that. You could obviously use something else like an Oppressor Mark II or really any other weaponized helicopter. It would also be good choices. But yeah, I'm gonna use the Hunter personally. So basically, all we gotta do is just head to the place, take out all the NPCs, grab the cargo, deliver it back. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Now, what I'm doing with this mission is I'm looking for a helicopter. It's a lot easier at night, but since Rooster's gonna have to talk for like 7 years about how he got shot down, I'm gonna look for the helicopter to determine the location. There's 3 possible ones. If you get Sandy Shore, it's either going to be like right here, here up in Grapeseed, or over here, kind of in between. So I'm looking for the helicopter so I can figure out exactly where he went down without having to wait for him to complete his voice lines. Now it's nighttime, so it should be pretty easy to see the searchlight coming from the helicopter. But to be honest, I don't actually... Oh, here it is, right here. So, I'm gonna start by shooting down the helicopter because it's gonna be annoying to have to shoot down after. But now we're just gonna go to work on all the guys on foot here. Should be pretty easy to take them out, and then we can just simply grab the cargo and leave. The one reason I think the Hunter's a really good helicopter for this is there's no cooldown on the homing missiles. You can just fire them as fast as you want and as many as you want, for that matter. So I think I got pretty much all of them. Now we just gotta look for the cargo, which happens to be right here. It's pretty easy to see even at night because it glows, so you just simply find it. We will get some cops on us, and you can't call them off, but we will lose them simply by flying to the military base. So that's all there is to this mission, so I'll just fly back to the hangar, and then yeah. So there's one more mission where you have to go somewhere and shoot a generator to open a door to get the cargo. I would show you this one, but I've spent like over 20 minutes trying to get it, and I just can't seem to get it, so I'm not going to show you guys that one. So when we're sourcing crates to the hangar, you have a total of 50 that you can source. Now, as a solo player, you want to do 25 and 25, either of narcotics, chemicals, or medical supplies, as they give a higher percentage bonus based on the same type of cargo you have. If you have something like, say, art and antiques, you only get a 25% bonus here, and you'll only get a 50% bonus if you have 50 of the same type. Now, I don't recommend doing 50 of the same type, because if you do, you'll probably end up taking a lot longer because you have to wait a cooldown in between each crate. As a solo player, the best thing to do is get 25 of each type. You'll have a 35% bonus on each, meaning if you sell each individually, you'll make 2 million, which is only slightly less than the 2.5 mil for the same type. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys some sell missions, and we'll go from there. So, for this mission, we need to deliver a trailer to a drop-off. I went ahead and grabbed my Phantom Wedge, but it also gives you a truck cab, like over there, that you can use. But for this, the Phantom Wedge is going to be a lot better, because it's a lot faster, and if we crash, it won't be too bad, because the ramp will just move them out the way. So, I'm just going to simply go ahead and deliver this, and we'll get our 1 mil for the chemicals. And there we go, we successfully delivered the chemicals. Obviously, Ron takes a little cut, so we earned just shy of $1 million, but still a really good payout for such an easy mission. So we'll go ahead and sell all of the medical supplies. So for this mission, we're given this Vapid Rotel, and all we gotta do is go and make 5 drop-offs. It's a super easy mission. I don't think there are any other land missions, so we always want to make sure we sell by land so we get these easy missions. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and we'll go from there. So here we are at the last drop off. We'll go ahead and drop the cargo there. Then simply leave the area and we'll be done, and that's 2 million. There was like a 2.5 minute cooldown, but it should only take you a couple of hours to source all the cargo, and then the sell missions are super easy. Anyways guys, that's gonna do it for today's video on the solo guide for the hangar. If you guys found it enjoyable and helpful, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, leave a dislike. Remember, I have a Discord server you can join. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.